All right, so when you have your title blocks done and you've got a multi-view drawing of every piece, he did not show you how to dimension in that. Okay, so the next thing you have to do is dimension. Guys, everything is three-dimensional. That means it has height, it has width, and it has depth. Okay, so we have to do those dimensions. So to do the dimensions, click Annotate up here, and then you're going to click the Dimension tool. Okay, now remember when we did dimensioning, there were 16 guidelines of what we could do and what we couldn't do. All right, and so this is kind of where that comes into play. So I want to dimension the height of this object, the width of the object, and the depth of it. All right, so I'll just do the width first. Always do your overall width. So I want to dimension from here to here. That would be my overall width, and I'm going to drag it between the two views because this overall width right here, the overall width here is the same as it is from here to here. So I don't need to put the width twice. That's the reason I'm putting it between the views. So there's the overall width. Now I'm going to need this little width right here. And then I need this little width right here. Do I need this width?
No.
Why not?
It's unnecessary.
Right. Why is it unnecessary, Z?
Because it would be the same measurement as the other two.
And then you can just subtract 2.25 minus those two, and it'll give you that third one. So it's not necessary for that. So that's the width. Now let's do the height. So I'm going to do the overall height. So from here to here is the overall height, and then I just drag it out. Now notice I'm dragging that one between these two views because this height and this height are the same. Multi-view drawings, remember I was real picky when you guys drew these by hand. I told you they had to be lined up. This is the reason. Because when we put dimensions on them, they need to be lined up. Okay, so there's my overall height. Now I want the overall height of this one. There's that one. The height of this little one. There. And then I don't need this one because I can take that and subtract those two and it'll give me that one. So I got my width, I got my height. Now where's the depth of this thing? Anybody know which view would show the depth? It's actually this or this. Okay, so you can either show it here or here. Okay, either the top or the right. Here's kind of on this one. It really wouldn't matter. Sometimes it matters because I'm not supposed to dimension to hidden lines. Okay, so sometimes you have to choose the view that doesn't have a hidden line. Or all three of mine have hidden lines, but I'm not really dimensioning. So if possible, you want to avoid dimensioning to hidden lines. Okay, so on this one it doesn't matter. So I'm just going to show it on the top view. So I'm going to do my overall depth, which is there. And then I'm going to need one more because that one more will allow me to figure out that one. Okay, so I'm going to do from here to here, and that will be that depth. And then this one can be figured out. Okay? Any questions about that? So you have to do that for all three. Now, as soon as or for all 5 of your parts. So I would do that on the next sheet all the way down to sheet 7. As soon as you get all of those done, all of your dimensioning done, I do want to check it before you submit it, okay? But once you get it all done, save what you have. So just come up here and click Save. And then be careful about this. You want to export it as a PDF because that's what you're going to submit to my PLTW. So export it as a PDF, and this is what I want you to be careful about. If you just click Save right now, it will only save the sheet that you have right in front of you. It won't save all 7 sheets. So you have to click Options right here and say All Sheets. And then click OK, and then save it. Mine's going to ask me if I want to replace what I already have, and I'm going to replace it. Okay, and then go to my PLTW and submit it under 4.1. All right. The other thing you need to submit to my PLTW is when you're done with your cube, you need to, and I'll go get the iPad, but you can submit these separately, but you want to submit a picture of your cube all put together, maybe several pictures to show all the sides, and then submit a picture of the pieces all apart, okay? So you'll want to see that on my PLTW too.